So this video is going to be about like depression and self-harm and suicide. And first and foremost, I want you guys to know depression is a disorder. It's not a game. It's not a pity excuse or cry for attention, whatever you want to call it. It's a disorder, and it says so. Like, Google it, look it up, look at like different websites, like WebMD. Reliable websites, not like Wikipedia, of course, but reliable websites. Look at them. Ask your doctor, whatever. All the sources that I've found say depression is a disorder of the mind. Something goes wrong up here because the feelings of loneliness and the feelings of self-hatred and the feelings of never being good enough and the bullying and the abuse and just it adds up, and it affects you right here, right in your brain. And, I've already recorded this video once, and it just wasn't good enough, so I deleted it, and I restarted. And, sitting down, it is now, what time is it? I don't know what time it is. It is 1:33 in the morning. There we go. Okay, and I'm sitting here making a video. Why? Just because I feel like it. Because, I'm very, very, very opinionated and very passionate about things like depression, for example. And so I felt like, hey, I have 2,400 or whatever followers. Maybe this would help somebody to just hear me sit down and talk about this. And I just want you to know you are never, ever, 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 ever alone. Even if you feel like if you're watching this video and you're struggling with suicidal thoughts or you're struggling with self-harm, whether it be cutting, purging, binging, anything, and you're struggling with that, or you just are depressed, or even if you're just sad, even if it's just temporary and you just went through a breakup and you're upset, you message me. Whether it's on here, whether it's on Instagram, whether it's on Kick, I don't care. You just message me. Reach out. Reach for that help and grab it, because the line, I'm fishing for you, basically, to put it in other terms. I have casted this out through this video. I have casted out my line, and all you have to do is grab onto the hook, and I'll reel you in, and I will help you, okay? And I mean that. I honestly do. I mean it with everything in my heart. I really do. And, it's not, suicide is never the answer, okay? And, I have people who around me are like, suicide, I can't do this anymore, I just want to give up. And then I have people who are like, suicide is never an option. And I have people that are like, suicide is never the answer. And well, to be completely honest with you, suicide is an option. It's always an option. Like, I'm not encouraging it by any means, but it is an option because it is possible to do it. It is one thing laid out on the table as a solution to the problems. But what you don't understand about suicide, if you commit suicide, and maybe you do understand this and you just don't care, but people do care. And you don't realize it because they don't walk up to you and say, hey, I care about you. And that's kind of sad, because then you assume that they don't. But the point is, people do care. And suicide does not take away the pain. I cannot stress that enough. It does not take away the pain. Maybe you don't have to feel the pain anymore, but somebody else does. Like, I just had one of my friends that wanted to kill herself. And I was sitting there crying because, suicide is going to take the pain from you, and it's just going to put it on my shoulders. It's just going to make me sad and make me hurt because you did this to yourself. And you have those people that say suicide is selfish, and in some cases it is, because you have all this pain inside of you and you think that killing yourself is the only way to get rid of it. But when you do that, you hurt everyone who cares about you. And then you're only thinking of yourself like, oh, I just want this pain to go away, and you don't even think about how it will affect other people. But the thing is, suicide is an option, but it should never, ever, ever be the answer. And I know saying that is not going to stop suicide. I know suicide rates are still going to be high, and I know people are still going to kill themselves. And I'm sure somebody is killing themselves right now, and I really wish that I could reach out to them in time to save their life. But unfortunately, I'm just one person of many, and I can't do that. But if I could, I would. I definitely would. If I had a way to talk to every single person in the world in every different language and talk them out of suicide, I would do it. I would. I would spend my life just doing that. It's an option, but it should never, ever, 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 ever be the answer. If you are watching this, I want you to comment or something and just promise me that if you feel depressed or suicidal or struggling with self-harm or anything, that you will come talk to me. And I have people that are like, oh, well, I don't want to come talk to you because you probably get this all the time, and I don't want to bother you, and this and that, and my problems are stupid. Well, guess what? I don't care, alright? I don't care how many people come to me. I have people come to me every single day. I have some people that come to me, the same person, every single day. I have some people that only come to me when they're sad. I have some people that come to me no matter what. I have some people that I have grown friendships with because they came to me when they were sad. I have some people that come to me and then decide that they don't want to talk to me because I deal with this so much, and I give myself to other people, not like in a sexual way, but like I give myself to them, like my help and my advice and my words. And I have people that come to me, and there's nothing, absolutely nothing in the world that makes me feel better than someone saying, you saved my life. I'm alive because of you, because you talked me out of it, because your advice made me realize that this isn't the answer, and what things that you said to me changed my mind. And that stuff that's the best thing that I could ask for. Like, I love helping people. Yeah, I mean, if my first career choice doesn't work out, I'm gonna be a fucking therapist. You know what? Because I think I'm good at it. And that even sounds kind of weird because I go and talk to a therapist, and I have someone that I guess there are people that feel really bad because I help everyone and there's not really anyone there to help me, but I go at least once a week, and I go and talk to a therapist, and I go and let out everything, and I can talk about it and not be judged or anything. So I do have someone that I can go and talk to, and I have her phone number, and I can call her whenever I need her. I can text her and tell her what's up. So I do have somebody. So for everyone who thinks that, oh no, I'm not going to do that because you get this too much and you don't ever